But one Republican leader says the CDC and NIH don't need additional money since there's a surplus from the fight against Ebola. Well, would you ever buy a mattress with holes in it, stains, or even bugs? Of course you wouldn't. But 7 on Your Side troubleshooter Horace Holmes did when he went undercover to put mattresses to the test. He and his team went to local stores, purchased mattresses, brought them back, and had them tested.
From our experience and from our knowledge, they didn't even clean this one beforehand.
Gross. Well, how in the world can a mattress like this be sold at a store? You will likely be very surprised at the answer and what else the 7 on Your Side team uncovered when we put mattresses to the test. Find out tonight on ABC 7 News at 11 after How to Get Away with Murder. Well, repairs to one of the largest cruise ships in the world now underway. Passengers cheering as the Anthem of the Seas returned to port in New Jersey last night. Shortly before docking, owner Royal Caribbean apologized for sailing the ship right into a storm. For 12 hours, the ship was rocked by hurricane-force winds and large waves. Well, it is one of the biggest scientific breakthroughs of the century. Scientists now say they have finally detected gravitational waves. They are the ripples in the fabric of space-time first detected by Einstein a century ago. The discovery of the waves created by violent collisions in the universe opens the doors to a new way of observing the cosmos. Scientists from Caltech, MIT, and the LIGO Scientific Collaboration made the announcement at a news conference this morning. Very cool, Doug.
Yeah, I mean, that Einstein talked about 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So you got to pay attention. Maybe he said, maybe he was right. People were questioning some of his work, but it's starting his time showing maybe the old guy had it figured out.
You know, it wasn't so crazy.
Interesting to see what they say. All right, our story is simple. It's cold.
Yeah, it is. Teens?
And it's going to get colder. And then we may get a little snow. So that's kind of where we're going here.
Good.
This is what we're looking at right now. This is Frostburg State University in Frostburg, Maryland, in Allegheny County. And check this out. It's 10 degrees on campus right now. It is bitterly cold with some gusty winds as well. Winds at the moment now only about 12 or 14 miles per hour. That knocks the wind chill out there close to zero. And that's going to be the story for a large part of the area for the next couple of days. Very cold temperatures that will get even colder. We've got one batch of cold air in now. And then as we get through late tomorrow night and Saturday morning, the second batch, the coldest air mass of the season will move in. These numbers you're looking at now are the wind chills, what it feels like across the area now. Single digits north and west, 12 degrees, Annapolis, Baltimore, Andrews, feels like 15 at Reagan National. And through the day, our air temperatures will get in the local area into the upper 20s to about 30. La Plata may hit 31. 30 degrees in the city near DuPont Circle, 28 at Aspen Hill, 28 degrees in Ashburn, 32 for Lucky and Dale City. Here's the core of the cold air. Kind of a pocket over the Great Lakes in the northeast, only 9 in Syracuse. A nice warm-up coming through the plains and through the central and southern plains, but that's going to get cut off. It's going to be kind of sheared off to the west. We're going to get a reinforcing push of this really cold air straight out of the Arctic, and it is on the way. And in the process, with west-northwesterly winds, knowing that the majority of the Great Lakes have no ice on them, even though it's the middle of February, we're going to have tons of lake effect snow with these gusty northwesterly winds. Some of them will reach the mountains. We'll keep an eye on that. One thing we're going to watch is down on the Carolina coast. Check this out. Another low pressure area is going to develop here kind of rapidly tonight and tomorrow as our high pressure moves out, cold air left in place. Storm system's going to come out. Winter storm warnings up for the Outer Banks and then inland just a little bit from this storm. It won't bother us. We'll see some snow flurries maybe, but from the cold front when that moves through tomorrow evening. And then behind that, all bets are off in this cold air. It's going to be very cold. Measurable snow on the western slopes of the mountains ahead of this Arctic cold front. And behind that, as I said, with the strong winds, plenty of lake effect snow. For us, it's just going to be very windy and very cold throughout the weekend. Here are the next 7 days, 31 today at best, feeling colder with gusty breezes. Then as we go through the day tomorrow, we'll briefly warm up just a tiny bit, looking for highs about 34, then turning noticeably colder over the weekend. Low to mid 20s, that's it. Areas up towards the mountains are going to stay in the teens for highs. It'll feel much colder with the winds. And it looks like another storm system is going to form along the southeast U.S. coast, possibly bringing snow or wintry mix Monday night into Tuesday. There are all kinds of different possibilities, whether it be rain, snow, a mix, or what. Too early to tell on that.
Okay. I'm smiling just because you're here, Doug, not because I like snow.
Yeah,
just want to point that out.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Coming up here on ABC 7 News at noon, your favorite TGIT shows are coming back, and our kid O'Shea is taking us behind the